Hello and welcome to Let's Play Stardew Valley, Episode 7. We're here on the morning of Year 1, Spring the 13th. It's a beautiful sunny day in Stardew land, but in real life it's raining and thundering. So if you hear rain sound effects coming through, that's actually real life. So real quick, today is a day of celebration in the valley. It's a festival day, and if we look up at the HUD up here at the top right, you can see the confetti symbol. That means that it's a festival day. There are 8 festival days throughout the year, 2 in each season. Alright, heading outside. It looks like these carrots have matured. I'm gonna go ahead and pull them up. I'm going to sell the 3 silver star and the 1 gold star carrot. And I'm going to go ahead and keep the 2 normal carrots. Get my crops watered here. So the festival starts at 9 a.m. But as long as you show up anywhere between 9 and 2, you can get into the festival. Yeah, that was thunder in real life. No joke. So the way the festival works is you enter, you just go to Pelican Town. You can enter anytime between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. And regardless of how long you stay, when you get back to the farm, it will be 10 p.m. So I need to get all of my farm stuff done before I go to the festival. Alright. So I just dug up some artifact stocks, and I got something weird. I got a book called Jack Be Nimble, Jack Be Thick. Thick like T-H-I-C-K, not T-H-I-C-C. It says gain +1 defense. Alright. So if I use that book that I just dug up, it says that I gained a new power. Now if I go to the Special Items and Powers tab of the menu, I now see that Jack Be Nimble, Jack Be Thick is in my powers. And I just have this permanent +1 defense. So it's kind of a permanent buff. Pretty cool. Go ahead and water the dog's bowl. Fartomo the dog. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to make new crop space. So I need a new scarecrow. So I'll get 50 wood, 20 fiber, and 1 coal. And I'm going to plop the scarecrow down. Actually, I'm going to measure out my spots first. Okay, I'm going to do this in kind of a funny way. I'm going to make these rings of 8 tiles. So that's 2 rings for 16. And make another ring. 24. I want 40. So 2 more rings. By the way, if you hoe somewhere that you don't want to, you can undo it with a pickaxe. Alright, I'm going to plop the scarecrow right there. And that should be within the coverage zone of the scarecrow. Cut this grass down. Now, the reason I did it this way is this is going to be the basic crop layout for almost the entire game. The reason why is once we get tier 2 sprinklers, you put the sprinklers in these empty places and it will water the surrounding 8 tiles. So you want to build your entire farm basically in this template of 3x3 with a sprinkler in the middle. And I've dug out 40 spots here. So I guess that means I'm going to be buying 40 seeds. 40 of the mystery seeds from the Egg Festival. Let's go ahead and head on over there. Pick this dandelion real quick. I need to donate one to the community center, so I'm just going to eat the other one. Alright, we're about to go to the Egg Festival. This is going to put my line reading and voice acting to the test, because the entire town is here at the Egg Festival. Let's go ahead and start by just walking around and taking in the sights. The entire town has been transformed into a festival, and everybody is here. So we got these tables set up in front of Pierre's store. Big old buffet. There's like a shop over here. And then I guess it's like a dance floor or like just like a pavilion with some tables. Everybody's standing around socializing. Alright, it's time to buy these 100 gold seeds at last. We're finally here. What are these mysterious seeds? Strawberry seeds. So these strawberry seeds are the premium crop of the spring season in Stardew Valley. They're expensive. They're 100 gold per. They take 8 days to grow. But once they grow, they will keep producing strawberries. And I think under normal circumstances, you can get 3 strawberry harvests from each plant. It's either 2 or 3. And the strawberries sell for a lot of money, at least for early game. So I went through the trouble of saving up as much money as I possibly could to buy these strawberry seeds. And I'm going to go ahead and buy 40 of them. So that's 4,000 gold to strawberry seeds. Let's look and see what else they have here. They have a lawn flamingo, which is just decorative. A plush bunny for 2,000. Some seasonal plants. A colorful set. I think that goes on the wall. Pastel banner, decorative pitchfork. Alright, so cosmetic stuff, but the strawberry seeds, these things are primo. And now I have 40 of them. Alright, let's start talking to people. Talk to Shane first. Shane says, "Our hens have been working overtime to prepare for this festival. They deserve the best tonight. Bowls full of sweet yellow corn." It's an unusually positive thing for Shane to say. Here's Linus. He says, "No one really talks to me. I just come for the deviled eggs." We got Clint the blacksmith. He says, "Is there any more food?" It doesn't look like I can select the food to get any more information about it, but I see ham, deviled eggs, like glasses of grape juice, some kind of punch, and then a bunch of side dish looking stuff. I think that's red punch. So it's all like spring egg-based food. Got a character here that we haven't met before. Her name is Pam. She says, "Heh heh, I put something nice in the punch." Got a fellow here that we haven't met before named Gus. He says, I hope everyone's enjoying the food. I've been cooking for days to get everything ready. Fried eggs, boiled eggs, poached eggs, deviled eggs, scrambled eggs, chocolate eggs, you name it. Gus is the owner of the saloon, which we'll go to at some point. Oh, we got Demetrius here. He says, egg. What a strange thing to eat. Can't say that he's particularly wrong about that. We've got Harvey the doctor, who says, eggs definitely have a place in the well-balanced diet. We got Willie the fisherman. He says, sometimes I'll hide an egg too well and no one finds it. Well, until summer rolls around, then the hot air starts to bring out the rotten smell. Hehehe. Okay. We got Caroline, who is Pierre's wife. She says, Abby's always loved Abby's always loved the egg hunt ever since she was a tiny girl. Abby is their daughter. Robin says, spring is a busy time of year, so it's nice to have a day off to catch up with friends. We got Marlon, the adventurer guy. He says, even with a bad leg, I never miss a town festival. Talk to Maru here. She says, I always look forward to these gatherings. It makes the valley feel like a real community. Penny says, the children have been looking forward to this festival for weeks. Jazz, the little kid, says, I hope I can find some eggs before Vincent takes them all. And of course, Vincent says, when does the egg hunt start? I'm so excited. A chick with blue hair that we haven't met yet named Emily says, I've been up since dawn coloring eggs. It's always my favorite part of the season. Jody, who we haven't met yet, says, Vincent loves this festival. It's a joy to see him so happy. Okay, and I think I just might have met everyone in the town, which is interesting, because I didn't think the festival counted for that. But I believe we've now met everybody. Leah says, this fruit punch is unusually good. Elliot says, taking breaks from work can make you more productive in the long run. Marnie says, welcome to the Egg Festival. Compliments of my wonderful brood of hens. Mayor Lewis says, do you think everybody's ready for the egg hunt yet? I'm going to say not yet, because I got to talk to everybody. Alright, George in the wheelchair, he says, what's everyone so happy about? Huh. Eggs. Why eggs? Granny Evelyn says, this festival has been a tradition for as long as I can remember. Tradition connects us with both the past and the future. It's comforting. Down here we got the cool kids. Emo Kid Sebastian says, we used to do a rotten egg toss. Mayor Lewis put an end to that pretty quick. Sam the Skater Boy says, sniff. My nose. Allergies. Okay, so he's allergic to shit. Pollen, whatever. Abigail says, searching for eggs is like going on a treasure hunt. Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much. Then we got Jock and Blonde Girl. Alex the Jock says, I try to eat at least 3 eggs every day. I need that protein for my legs. Gains. Haley says, this festival is alright, but what I'm really looking forward to is the flower dance. Okay. Walk around the town a little bit and see if there is anything else noteworthy to look at. I think I've talked to everybody. Alright, now let's do this egg hunt. Mayor Lewis says, "It's time for the highlight of today's festivities, the annual spring egg hunt." Yay. Calm down now, kiddos. You're going to need all your energy if you hope to find the most eggs and take home the exclusive prize. Now, is everyone ready? Let the egg hunt begin. So before I advance to the next screen, basically it's exactly what you think. It's an Easter egg hunt. There are 30 seconds or 45 seconds, and you just gotta walk around and find all those eggs. I can get first place in this most of the times that I've done it, but it's not a sure thing. So let's see if I can pull it off. Okay, I see an egg behind the tree. Egg under that tree. Egg by the sewer grate. I think I might have screwed myself by taking too many detours. Egg behind the fence. There's an egg by Mayor Lewis's truck. What else we got? Egg behind the old people's house. Egg under the tree. I've got 8 of them. Egg behind the trash can. Well, I got 9. I wonder if that's enough. Mayor Lewis says, "Wow, look at all these eggs. Now if I could only get you kids to pick up litter this efficiently, we'd have the cleanest town this side of the Gem Sea." And now, the winner of this year's egg hunt. It's Ryan. Top tier, pro gamer move. Here's your prize. Enjoy. Alright, I got a straw hat. Yep, that's the prize for the egg hunt. It's a straw hat. Alright, I'm back at home. It's 10 p.m. Put on my straw hat. Now, I need to get these 40 strawberry seeds planted before 2 a.m. because 2 a.m. is when I pass out from exhaustion. First thing I'm going to do is convert all of my sap into fertilizer. And I have not quite enough to do every space, but just about every space. Plop down these strawberry seeds. Okay, I've got all 40 planted, and now I've got to water all 40. Got 8. $16. 24. I think I might get this done before midnight, potentially. Let's not forget to watch the TV before we go to bed, because there might be a recipe. Alright, I got all 40 watered. It's 8:50 p.m. I went to the mailbox to read this letter real quick. It says, "Hi, Me sell hats. Okay, Poke? Come to old house, Poke. Bring coins. Signed, Hat Mouse. Okay, so there's an old house somewhere on the map that has a mouse in it that sells hats. Alright, there's no recipe. I'm gonna go ahead and drift off to sleep. Got 181 gold from the carrots that I sold. Now it's spring the 14th. Okay, so my 40 strawberry plants have sprouted, which is fantastic news. Dug up an artifact spot and got some rocks. Looks like my cauliflowers that I planted are ready for harvest, as are the carrots. I'm going to keep one of the cauliflowers. Okay. Now I gotta get to watering. Committed myself to a ton of watering with these strawberries, but it is going to be worth it for my economy. Believe me. Yeah, there's actually an option somewhere in the menus. It gives you this little red box that shows you what you're aimed at when you're using a tool. And I kind of want to turn that on because watering this stuff without it is kind of a pain. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, here we go. In the options, it's the fourth one from the top. It says always show tool hit location. So I'm going to check that. And now I have this red crosshairs. So that's it's a little bit more useful. Although I don't know if it is aesthetically unpleasing to have that red crosshair or not. I might turn it off later. We'll see. Alright, we got a letter. Aw, this is the one that always makes me sad. It's from my mom, my in-game mom. She says, "Dear Ryan, how are you doing, sweetie? I've missed you so much since you left. I hope the farming life is everything you hoped for. Love, Mom. P.S. I sent your favorite cookies." And I got a single item of Mom's cookies, which give me plus 90 energy and plus 40 health. Kind of wish they gave you more stats, honestly, because I feel like Mom's cookies should give you like plus 3,000 energy and like raise your energy bar and all that stuff. Mom's cookies should basically give you superpowers, is what I'm saying. Alright. I'm gonna walk around and see if I can clean anything up on the farm here. Tree aisle now has 6 trees that are one step away from being fully grown trees. Chop a couple of pines. I might as well eat Mom's cookies. Oh yeah, recharged. I got a mixed seed, so I'm going to go ahead and plant that. By the other scarecrow, the first scarecrow that I laid down. One thing I would like to do is I'm going to rearrange these plots of farmland here into my traditional ring shape with 8 tiles with a blank space in the middle. So any new crops that I plant are going to follow that format, and I'm going to slowly transform this patch into something that looks a lot better. Alright, I think I'm going to... I want to buy a couple more crops from Pierre because I'm almost at the point where it's too much to water, but I'm not quite there yet. And I would like to buy a couple more crops. I'm going to go with the most expensive crops that I can, which are the cauliflowers, because that means less watering. Yeah, I went this way so I could see if there's any forage, but I'm not seeing any. Okay, let's head back south to Pelican Town. Okay, here's Mayor Lewis. It says, I've been mayor of Pelican Town for over 20 years. No one ever runs against me when it's time for an election. I like to think that means I'm doing my job well. Okay, here's Pierre. He says, I've got those behind-the-counter blues. Alright, let's go ahead and buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 collies from Pierre. I think I might have completed a quest here. How to win friends. Giving gifts is a great way to build friendships. Learn each person's individual tastes and you'll become popular in no time, so I have to give someone a gift. Which I have already done, but now I gotta do it again to get the quest done. I'm in the community center now. I'm gonna drop off this dandelion. Dandelion goes in the bundle for spring foraging. So now all I have left is a leek. I'll find a leek somewhere. I've already found several of them. Oh, I want to do something else too. If you remember in the last video, I picked up Robin's lost axe. I would like to return that to her so that I can get some money. And maybe tomorrow buy some more seeds. I don't think I have time. Okay, so I'm gonna plant some cauliflower. Let's see if I have enough sap to make fertilizer. No, I don't have any sap. I thought there was some sap over here that I couldn't pick up. Let's see if I can go pick that sap up. Yeah, there's the sap that I couldn't pick up before. This small inventory is really killing me. Okay, so on Tree Island, I have every spot in my little grid layout here planted with something. So now all we do is wait for them all to grow. Make my fertilizer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plant the cauliflower. I still have over half my energy bar because of Mom's cookies. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep clearing stuff until it's too dark or too close to midnight. There's some thunder in the background in real life. Alright, so tomorrow morning is going to be the third Monday. So every Monday we take a screenshot. So I'm going to have to somehow remember to take a screenshot on the next playthrough, or on the next video. Can't forget. Cannot forget. Yeah, I don't think I have energy for another tree. Go ahead and stash these goodies. I think I do have enough energy to throw a couple casts. Do some peaceful night fishing. Caught a chub. Caught a bream. I'll do 1 or 2 more. By the way, on a normal farm map, you have a little pond, and that pond does not provide you with very good fishing opportunity, if any. So this Riverland farm that the dice roll gave me, it's a blessing in disguise because I can just fish anytime I want and just catch tons of fish at the cost of less crop area. So on the last fish, something happened that hasn't happened before. I also caught treasure along with the fish. So you have to catch the fish and the treasure in the same cast, if you will. And if you're successful with the fish, then you also get the treasure. And my treasure was 10 pieces of bait. Not great, but kind of useful. Once I get a fishing pole that can take the bait in the first place, that's going to come in handy. Alright. Okay, so I just went to the TV. Weather report. It's going to rain all day tomorrow. Nice. That means I don't have to water. Fortune teller. The spirits were very happy today. They will do their best to shower everyone with good fortune. And then finally, the Queen of Sauce. I think we'll get a new cooking recipe. Greetings, it is I, the Queen of Sauce, here to teach you a new mouth-watering recipe from my secret cookbook. This week's dish, coleslaw. Are you envisioning bland mounds of limp cabbage? You're not alone, but a great coleslaw can be so much more. Make sure you have juicy fresh cabbage for this one. Toss with a little vinegar and mayonnaise, and you're all set. Ah, that's crisp. You learn how to cook coleslaw. All right. Bedtime. And I got a couple hundred gold from selling the carrots. The single cauliflower that I sold gave me 175, which is decent. The ones with stars give you even more. And you can imagine if you plant like 20 cauliflower and harvest them, you'll get quite a lot of money. Got 180 from the fish. And we're ready to move on to day 15. All right, it's the morning of the 15th. That's going to wrap it up. Peace.